Ladies and gentlemen, I have not been this excited to review a yo-yo in a very long time. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Goodlife YoYo's PHARAOH, and I could not be more hyped to tell you more about it. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. I'd like to give a quick shout out to the one and only Goodlife YoYos for actually sending me this yo-yo. They're extremely generous for making this entire video possible. As usual, all their links and contact info will be in the description down below, so be sure to check that out at the end of this video. Now, just to get a baseline idea as to what this yo-yo is all about, I'm going to throw the specs of this yo-yo on the screen right here. Alright, so first I want to give a little bit of background on this actual yo-yo. This is actually the signature yo-yo of Philip David. Goodlife actually wanted to make something super unique, but also something that could handle all of Philip's tricks. In this situation, Remy Baskin and Tony Scheck actually worked with Goodlife to bring this signature yo-yo to life. And here we have it, the PHARAOH. This thing is actually a hybrid yo-yo, which means it is made of metal and some other material. This yo-yo is insanely unique in that it features an acrylic rim, as you can see there. I've actually never seen this material used on a yo-yo, and that alone piqued my interest in the throw. The use of acrylic rims works to make the yo-yo extra stable, but also giving the yo-yo a unique feel, according to Goodlife YoYos. In this video, we're going to find out just how they did. Now, taking a look at the appearance of this yo-yo, this thing is sick. I absolutely love the color that I have here. This is actually the Scales edition of the PHARAOH. It's this really bright, shiny teal color with translucent acrylic rims on the edges. Overall, this thing just looks super clean and sharp, and I really love the color. They also have a bunch of awesome colors, as you can see here, so there's really one for everyone. Now, moving on over to the specs, the diameter is pretty standard, but the width is definitely on the wider side, coming in at 46.3 millimeters. The weight itself is pretty standard, and as mentioned before, we've got some 6061 aluminum and acrylic rims. The shape of this yo is fantastic. This is a really nice angular meld of an H and V shape. So we've got very beefy rims like an H shape, but they're also kind of pointed and sharpened to the point to make them extra angular. However, it's important to note that these rims are not actually super sharp. They are just rounded on the edges, so it doesn't actually hurt when it comes back to your hand. Just a quick note. From there, there's just a very simple slope down to the center, and we've got some very low walls at the bottom. Now, the cup of this yo are where things get interesting. Here we can get a close-up view of those acrylic rims, and they are just so cool. You can see the Scales logo right there, and from there we just got to slope down to a point in the center of the yo-yo. The point itself is really nice because it's going to add a lot more center weight to the yo-yo, and it's going to balance out the immense rim weight that was used here. Now, the finish of this yo-yo is definitely more of a sticky, polished finish, but they also sell ones that have matte finishes. And besides, the polished finish of this yo-yo looks just too good. So overall, the appearance and design of this yo-yo is really well made. I'm really pleased with just about every single design choice they made, and I can't wait to tell you guys more about the play of this yo-yo. So how does the PHARAOH actually feel on the string? This yo-yo is so maneuverable and fast. It's definitely a very stable yo-yo, but it also feels super fun, kind of nimble, and it really dances across the string. I had no issue at all moving this yo-yo super quickly. This yo-yo also spun for a really long time. I'm not exactly sure why. Could be the design, the shape, could be the use of the acrylic rims, but I just found this yo-yo to spin so much faster and longer than many of the other yo-yos I've been using. But this yo-yo is also very comfortable when it comes back to your hand. As I mentioned before, the actual rims have been rounded off just slightly, so it doesn't actually hurt when it hits your hand after a bind. This is definitely a very competent competition yo-yo, and it can go into some very dense mounts and still emerge spinning super hard, which definitely appeals to Philip's style, as you can see here. He definitely would require a yo-yo that really has incredible stability and can spin in those more dense mounts. This is also a really fun yo-yo. It just feels super unique, and maybe it's the sound of this yo-yo, maybe it's the way it comes back to your hand, but there's just so much immense maneuverability and ease of change of direction. This yo-yo is also amazing for all of your whips, hops, and just the wide shape contributes to an awesome experience when you're trying to do those harder tricks. I found binds and regens to be very good with this yo-yo. I got very consistent binds and regens. I was able to even hit some pretty crazy binds, as you can see here, which were so much fun. So it's just really hard to describe just how good this yo-yo is, but you've got to try it and just give it a feel yourself. I've not been this impressed with the yo-yo in a very long time, and you guys know I try a lot of yo-yos. You guys might also note that I have been looking for a new competition yo-yo, and to be honest, this could be it. I don't want to say anything definite, I still have a lot more yo-yos to try, but this really could be a solid contender for my new competition yo-yo. I got this yo-yo actually about a month ago, and I honestly really haven't played with just about any other yo besides this one. And if that's not a testament to the performance and incredible feel of this yo, then I don't really know what is. In conclusion, the PHARAOH is a very unique but incredible performing yo. I would really recommend this yo to just about anyone because it gives off such a unique feel, but it also is super solid for competition and can really perform all of your tricks. I love the idea of pushing new boundaries with the materials that are used in yo-yos and just putting in different combinations and seeing it work just like so well, like this yo-yo. I want to hand it to Goodlife Goodlife YoYos, Remy Baskin, and Tony Sheck for making such a phenomenal throw, and I can definitely see why Philip likes it this much. Alright, but that's about it for my review. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like. Also, if you guys are new here and haven't seen my videos before, hit that subscribe button. You'll be able to see whenever I post a new video. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Peace.